Hello, everybody. Ketchy1383 with Ketchy Gaming with episode 78 of the Epic Store Weekly Free Game. This week's game is Spelldrifter. So, this game is a card-based strategy turn-based RPG. And as soon as I saw that it was card-based, my heart just dropped, and I know I missed like a game last week or the week before. I can't remember. It was another card-based strategy game, and every time I play these, they're so awful. I mean, the best experience I've had was still awful, and that was Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, the more or less remake on the PS4. And this was just, it wasn't like the worst thing I've ever played, but it wasn't entertaining, engaging, or even fun. And I was just staring at the clock in between turns, waiting for the 30 minutes to be up, even though I probably should have streamed for an hour, but I couldn't take any more after just 30 minutes. It was just that boring of a game. It has two ways of controlling it, and that's part of the clunkiness of it. Instead of just going to where I'm pointing on the grid system, you have to sort of weirdly drag the character where you want to go, and instead of just clicking on the card and clicking on the enemy, you have to drag the card, or you can select it and then select the enemy. It's weird. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but I didn't particularly care for it, and it's kind of detracted from the game. So I'm going to apologize for the guitar streaming. I probably should have mentioned that first, but if you hear it, I'm sorry. One of my roommates is trying to learn the guitar very poorly, and I've been waiting for him to stop for like an hour and a half, and he just won't stop. I mean, right now he's just strumming away, and it's irritating, and I'm sorry. Anyways, back to the game. You eventually do get an AI companion, and the first time that she really helped was against a boss, or sort of mini boss, and she didn't make good decisions. She just kept walking into range and getting knocked back. Well, it's technically like the first time. It's like the first time that she was actually any use. And that was only at the first part of the battle. Once the two bosses showed up, she was just useless. And once you finish the section with the character you start out with, you can do another character, and it's a support character, and she was just awful to play as. I mean, I stopped recording at that point, and I'm kind of regretting that, so I could show you, but again, you get tons of AI characters, but they're all making really bad choices, and you can only heal one of them, maybe two if you're lucky with the cards. And I'm having more close calls than I really care for this game. And that's one of the reasons why I hate card-based games like this. The RNG. Just hoping you'll get something that won't mess you up or will actually help you. Actually happens. And that happened with the final boss for the character that you see on screen. Got really bad cards, and the AI wasn't helping, and we got beat up. Had to do the boss fight all over again. And there's a kind of annoying amount of text to read as well for the story. I don't expect voice acting. I know that can get expensive, on top of finding a competent voice actor for your game isn't probably in your budget or even possible. And doing it yourself is probably just gonna not go over well. I mean, there's no shortage of games where you're like, is that the developer voice acting? Because it's terrible. Or they'll find their brother, cousin, friend, whatever. So I get why they don't. Anyways, I really can't recommend this game, but I mean, if you want to try it, it is free on the Epic Store till tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central. Coincidentally, that's also when the Nintendo Direct for tomorrow comes out. So, anyways, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Have a good one.